It's national meets regional. It's Sidewalks Entertainment, the long-running celebrity, music, and art series. Join us for a new path to arts and entertainment.
Hello everyone and welcome to Sidewalks Entertainment. I'm Veronica Castro and today we're here in San Francisco under the big top about to explore Cirque du Soleil's latest creation, Amaluna. Cirque du Soleil is recognized all over the world. Their show has brought its unique combination of dance, acrobatics, arts, and music to more than 100 million spectators. Their next theatrical event, Amaluna, is pushing the boundaries with their amazing production.
Guy Laliberté, who's the head of Cirque du Soleil, was very interested in creating a new kind of show for Cirque du Soleil. So he wanted it to be a tribute to women. And I thought two things. I thought, well, what's going to be exciting about that is that we scout the world for the top female athletes, acrobats, and artists. So we have 75% women in the show. We have 25% men, because we have some great, amazing men in the show. So when you come to Amaluna, you see this incredible display of female strength and power and beauty and love. There's a love story at the heart of Amaluna. So we have a kind of gorgeous young man and woman who fall in love, and their love is kind of, the journey of their love is part of the story.
Is pretty powerful, even though there's no language as such. The language is what we're doing on stage, and the acrobatic and theatricality is the language. So the story is about Miranda, who's a young girl. Her mother is the queen of the island of Amaluna. Of course, you can't have all women and the world still goes around, so you have the arrival of the boys. One of the influences is the Tempest. There's the magic flute that's an influence, but the story of the Tempest, in the Tempest of course you have a storm, so Prospera, the mother, creates a storm, and the storm arrives, brings the boys, and then there's a love connection between Romeo, who's the prince, and Miranda, who's the girl that's just starting her journey as a woman, and it's about the trials and tribulations that they have to endure and what they discover about themselves, and that's where the journey goes.
How many artists do you work with? And I hear they're from all over the world. Can you talk about the performers and what it's like managing them?
So we have 46 artists on Amaluna. We have a total 116 people on the Amaluna tour that travel full-time, and 17 different nationalities. And we have a group age from 15 years old to 50. So you have people with various experiences, various cultures, various values, but what we really, and what I really try to focus on is embracing all of that, because that's phenomenal, and that's the beauty of what we do at Cirque, is portraying that and making it shine, but also with creating our own culture. How do all of these people that come together create what is Amaluna as a tour, above and beyond what happens on stage?
Training is actually probably something people don't really understand how involved that is. On a one-show day, we train from probably 12 or 1 o'clock in the afternoon until 6. So that's 5 hours of on-stage training. But like today, you're backstage in the artistic tent. This is the heart and soul of Amaluna. This is where the artists prepare for the show. This is where they train all day.
A little bit about the role that you play for Amaluna.
Yeah, my main role is I'm one of the Valkyries. We're aerial warriors. I'm part of a trio, and we are on straps aerial straps, and we fly and swirl above the public, and we really have a good time. I'm also street creatures in one of the tableaux, so we're up little creatures of the forest on suspended poles. And I'm also the backup of the Cirque act, which is the moon goddess act.
Oh my gosh! So you're pretty much all over the place in this show.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Now imagine having a wardrobe filled with 300 costumes and having your face painted like a tattoo. Well, I'm going to get a chance to catch up with head of wardrobe, Larry Edwards, who's going to take us into the makeup and wardrobe room.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot. We have about 900 costume pieces. So you're going to see about 350 pieces in the show every night. So yeah, there's a lot to get ready, but we're on track. The original designer for the show is Meredith Cohen, who is a Quebecois, French-Canadian, and her designs are very earthed, very real. So obviously she needs to work with the director, Diane Polis, to come up with a concept. We had the Tempest as the idea and the inspiration. So you'll see a lot of sort of Shakespearean influences in the costumes for our show. So then we have about 60 people working in Montreal to bring the creations to life over a period of 6 months. And then they continue to make those costumes and send them out to us on tour. 9 drawers filled with makeup. So if you see here all the shaping powders, you know, any color that you're looking for and needing, you just open the drawer and you come and get it.
Oh my God.
Then, of course, you have drawers filled with all of the beautiful sable hair brushes that we need to use for the show as well. So
That is a lot of brushes.
it is. We travel with 2 bar fridges because we have oil-based. So stage makeup traditionally is oil-based with a powder over the top and then colors on top of that. So we start off with an oil-based product, which is traveled in fridges because obviously it needs to be kept cool. Yeah. So, and we go through a lot of makeup. It's probably one of our greatest expenses. That and lashes.
Wow.
We're a predominantly female show, as you know, and everybody wears, some of the performers actually wear 2 lashes every night, 2 sets of lashes. Cirque, being Cirque du Soleil, has the technology to be able to body scan any part of the body. So if we're doing tattoos on somebody's face, they can scan the body and give me a form in plastic that I just have to pop over the performer's face and airbrush. Meredith Cohen is the costume designer, and she will start off creating a look, and then it's the artisan's job to take the design and bring it to life. Here you have a lot of the examples of some of the fabrics that we have in the show. So we have a lot of natural, earthy costumes. Obviously we're living on an island, so Meredith wanted their place to look real. So number 1, we have a lot of leather in our show. So starting off with, yeah, it's beautiful, but again, Cirque being Cirque, they've designed a leather that we can wash. Because obviously anything that we use on stage has to be able to be washed, and we've had problems in shows before where you have leather in a show and you've got to try and find a dry cleaner that will dry clean it. And when you're traveling through South America, some of them look at you and go, yeah, no, we're not going to do that. So the other thing that we have in our show, we have a lot of denim. So this here, this amazing costume that you see here that the boys wear on the teeth board. So it's good for them, it's good for us because it's heavy duty, heavy wearing, and then we just have to do patina and felt finishing there over the top. And patina, and it looks amazing on stage. Again, a lot of linen. Again, natural fiber. So you can see here that we have costumes that are ready to go back on stage, and most of the performers have at least 2 costumes. We've got 48 people. Each of them have at least 3 costumes, but some of them are in and out of those costumes. That's where it's complicated. Some of them are in and out of the same costumes 3 times. So yeah.
Still a lot of change.
Yeah, so like I said, there's about 400 costumes that are on stage every night.
This is really a girl's dream come true right now. I'm trying to catch my breath. I mean, I know the show's going to take my breath away, but the makeup room is definitely taking it.
theater. I mean, it's circus, it's acrobatics, but it's ultimately a theatrical event. And theater is about touching an audience and moving an audience.
Proud of every single individual that works here on the show, and that's what drives me is the people we have here on the show and the amazing production we have.
Thanks to all our guests at Cirque du Soleil. Make sure you check out this incredible event. To find out more about Cirque du Soleil or where you can get tickets, make sure you go to our website at sidewalkstv.com.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit sidewalkstv.com.